Welcome to the Global Code Guild. Today we're going to do a little fun with math functions. So let's enter some data. Now if you look at the cell here, at the bottom right hand corner there's a little tiny handle. Oh, bear with me here. There we are. It's a little square. And you can click and drag that. Now if you just click and drag it, it'll just copy that. If you hold the control key down, work with me here. There we go. It will actually increment numerically. So that's kind of neat. I'm using Mac for Office for Mac. It's a little different than Windows Mac. So we have a bunch of numbers here. Go to the cell right below it. And this is kind of fun. Type an equal sign. Okay, and then if I say, okay, I'm going to do a sum function, all these S functions come up. Sum if, sum product, you name it. You could back off the S and put an A in there. There's an average function. It's really tremendous how many functions are in Excel. So I'm just going through the alphabet here, and you can see it's massive. Now here's the rub. Here's the magic. All these functions can work together. You can nest these, and you can have these functions play off each other. It's kind of neat how it works. So let's just cover the sum function. There's a sum function, left parenthesis, and then with your mouse you can highlight what you want, and then you close the parenthesis, so it goes, all functions start with equal sign, so it goes equals sum, and then parentheses, and then your cell address, or your range. So it goes range, colon, and then the closing range. Now, let's see, I'm going to put a few more numbers out here just for fun. Let's see, let's get rid of that. Let's clean things up here a bit. Now, if I want to add that range up, I can go equal sum, and I'm using the period key as an anchor key and the arrow keys. I'm scrolling down, I hit the period key and to the right. And then I can close it. So it's not just a column, but it's multiple columns. It's actually a range. This is a cell, this is a range. So I'm going to give that range a name. My data. So if I hit the little spinner here in the name box area and I said go to my data, it would take me to it and highlight my data. Let me zoom in here again real quick so you can see this. So this is like a name area, and you can actually highlight data and create a name. So let me back out here. And then we can take the sum function, and then I can get into edit this, and I'm going to go in and backspace all this off, and I can actually type in my data, the name of my range, and you see how that changed colors, and it adds it up. Now on the Windows platform, I think you hit F3 and you'll get a list of named ranges. I'm not sure what it is in Mac. I'm still getting used to the new Mac computer here. So it's very powerful ranges. Get to know these. So if you have a very highly complex formula or function and it's like really long, then at that point naming your range is going to be much easier to understand. So we'll cover some of those functions in the future. I just wanted to bring that up about named ranges. You might want to go do some Googling and hunt around, and you'll see a lot more on that. This is Steve for the Global Code Guild signing off.